everybody, it's EK from EK Gorm Designs. Happy New Year if you're catching this on January 1st, 2019. I am bringing you the new January sketch challenge from White Rose Crafts. That was a preview of the sketch. It's got lots of great layers, and I decided to pull out some papers from the Scrapberry Young and Free paper pack. It's a 6x6 paper pack, and decided to layer a collection of papers that weren't necessarily the same color, but definitely from the same pack, to create that background and layering process. With Valentine's Day just on the horizon, well, you know, like a month and a half away, which means it's time to start making Valentine's Day cards, so that way I can be done making Valentine's Day cards, because I hate making Valentine's Day cards. In fact, for this card, it's not a Valentine's Day card, but it is definitely a love you card. And with that, I find it acceptable. I also didn't use traditional Valentine's Day colors, so, you know, things I like. It's got a little bit of a pink flare, but the blues and the yellows keep it kind of fresh looking instead of... So I got to a certain level and needed to go back to the sketch and see what I was missing. I was missing the belly band. And I was looking for a piece of paper that was going to be the right color, and that kind of red-orange, yellow-orange. This bold yellow color was exactly what I was looking for to finish the belly band. I pulled out my Tombow. Kind of getting back into my Tombow glues. If nothing else, I don't have to peel the wrapper away, and it's a quicker process when I'm making videos, and you don't have to watch me fumble with the background of my score tape. Score tape's still my favorite, but I'm getting back into using the Tombow tape dispenser. Yeah, if anybody's got recommendations for tape dispensers that really hold, please let me know. Here I am pulling out the score tape because I needed a really good hold to hold these 3 pieces of paper down, so I used it. So yeah, fighting the background paper. Not fun. Make sure you check out White Rose Crafts' Facebook page where the challenge takes place. There's an opportunity to win prizes. You just need to load up into the White Rose Crafts Facebook gallery, and I'll leave a link down in the blurb below. But there's an opportunity if you link up or load up your submission into the folder for you to win prizes. There we go. English. I'm perfectly capable of speaking it. If I slowed down and spoke a little slower, I probably could speak it better, but I tend to speak just a wee bit fast. I pulled out my brand new to me, because I got them for Christmas, polychrome colored pencils. This is the 3rd time I'm using them. I used them once without ever swatching them. I've now swatched them, and I've done another little project with them. Still definitely do not have a full feeling for them. But because I have experience with colored pencils, I have an idea of how to use them. Yes, some of the technique you use for this style of pencil is going to be a little bit different than, say, what you'd use with your Prismas. But it's all about the same. I have always enjoyed coloring my darkest colors first and then moving lighter when it comes to my colored pencils. I need to now experiment with these to see if that is a wrong decision. And I don't know, it's a learning process. Like, I need to spend a couple bazillion hours playing with these to really know what I want to do with them. But I'm loving the results regardless of the lack of time playing. They really move like butter, and I'm not using the right paper for this. I really prefer to use colored pencils on a paper with a little bit more grit. Here I'm using some Neenah 100 pound, 110 pound, one or the other, paper. And it's smooth as butter. It's what I naturally grab for with my Copics, and didn't think twice and grabbed it and stamped it and started coloring. I was like, not the paper I wanted. Oh well, keep going. Because if you know me, you know I don't tend to go back and redo things. What you see is what you get. And in fact, at the end of this card, I have a huge mistake. Okay, it's not a huge mistake. It's a little mistake that drives me crazy in a huge way. But I left it. It is what it is, and I move forward because I'm not perfect. And my crafting's not perfect. And then sometimes my imperfections make the greatest impact in a positive way. When I'm painting a big mixed media canvas, I often find that the imperfections are what create the most interest. How you solve the imperfections, how you fix the mistake. I tell kids when I'm teaching art to them that a mistake is nothing but an opportunity for perfection. Not that I stress perfection with kids, but it gets them out of that mindset of, oh my goodness, I've screwed up, now I have to start completely over, or I need to erase until the paper breaks. So yes, live in our world of imperfections, create great things despite it. I'm gonna continue. I'm continuing up coloring. One of the problems with new pencils, especially when they're completely new to you, is you don't know color combinations yet. I haven't had enough time to figure out where my great highs and my great lows should be in terms of color to create great shadows. I thought I pulled a couple browns that would work. I probably would want more diversity in the color for my little brown pup, but it's not a bad launching place. Um, I don't know. Time. I need time. And, you know, kids are home from school break and husband's home on leave, and I'm just going to need everybody to go back to work and school and take the time to really play with these materials. I'll get it. I'll get there. Probably by June. I can give you a really great recommendation of how to color. Maybe, if I'm lucky. Possibly. I hope if you're watching this in the first week of January, you've had a happy new year and that you seriously consider joining the White Rose Crafts team in this sketch challenge. The sketch runs live to January 25th, 2019. So make sure you load up before then with your opportunity to win gift certificates to the store. Because who doesn't like shopping for free? Yeah, crafters. All crafters like an opportunity for a gift card. We're aware. I die cut out these images and pulled back out the sketch and grabbed some glossy accents to glue it down. I've come to realize that a liquid adhesive is great when I'm putting back on a die cut. And I kind of measured out where I wanted everything, and then bam, got the rabbit in the wrong place. I'd like him like 1/4 inch moved over to the left, because that rose is too in his face, and that's the huge mistake I spoke of earlier, and it's driving me crazy. Okay, no, it's not a huge mistake. It's just a mistake to me. I grabbed a sentiment from the stamp pack, from the Rose to You stamp pack, that just simple love you, because I feel like this is a card I could use for my kids, or my husband, or my mother, or someone. It doesn't have to be given on the Valentine's Day. To finish off the sketch, there's lots of sparkles in the sketch. Didn't feel like pulling sequins out today, so I grabbed my Nouveau drops and added a couple drops up in the corner to complete the feeling of the sketch. Make sure you join us for the January Sketch Challenge at White Rose Crafts, and thank you for peeking in today. If you made it all the way to the end, you're the winner. Honorary gold star for you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Happy New Year, and happy crafting.